Joe Biden has addressed what's widely seen as a disastrous performance in the first debate against his likely opponent in November's presidential election, Donald Trump. The president told a campaign rally he didn't debate as well as he used to, but said he was still the right person for the job.
Let's cross now to our North America correspondent, Barbara Miller, who joins us from the White House. All right, so there's a lot of think pieces going on, a lot of analysis of how the debate went. Talk us through President Joe Biden's post-debate appearance, Barbara.
Yeah, I think a lot of Democrats really holding their heads in their hands as that debate performance went on. It went pretty badly from the get-go, certainly less than 15 minutes in when Joe Biden lost his train of thought. So this was a really important day for him. He had to come out and really try and silence those doubters. He had a campaign performance, a campaign rally in North Carolina. His voice was a lot stronger. His lines were a lot more coherent. He had a teleprompter there, though, so of course you would expect that. But Joe Biden, after initially saying after the debate that he'd done well, did acknowledge that things hadn't gone as well as they should have and that he was diminished by his age.
Folks, let me close with this. I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know. Well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
It certainly sounds a lot more energetic there, Barbara, but has the president done enough to silence his doubters?
I think we're going to have to see how the next few days play out and how indeed his next performance plays out. That was certainly a very passable performance in North Carolina, but of course a very scripted performance. There's a sense, though, that the only person who can really call time on Joe Biden's run for the White House for a second term is Joe Biden himself. And there's speculation that perhaps the only person who could kind of give him a nudge is his wife, Jill Biden. And ahead of what you saw there today, Jill Biden went on that stage and introduced her husband in absolutely glowing terms. And she said that he was the only man to take the White House again, to take the Oval Office. So certainly the campaign really seems to be pushing ahead, saying, OK, it didn't go that well, but this is a man of integrity. They're trying to contrast that with Donald Trump, who is a convicted felon and who Joe Biden called out for some of the untruths he told in the debate. We asked some people here in D.C., a heavily Democratic city, what they thought of it all.
It was dismal. And I thought Trump really demonstrated some self-restraint, and Biden did his best. And it wasn't all that great.
I don't think it went very well. I'm trying to be kind. I mean, I've thought Joe Biden did. He struggled.
Do you think that Joe Biden should consider standing aside?
Yes, and hopefully he will.
I think.
So Joe Biden left North Carolina. He's making his way to New York. He has an event there in the evening local time with donors, and that's going to be interesting. Of course, will those donors stick with him now? We've heard some rumblings from unnamed donors, but again, the next few days we'll see how that plays out in terms of whether the donations to his campaign keep flowing, and the donors certainly going to be a much tougher crowd than he faced at that rally in North Carolina.
All right, Barbara Miller speaking to us from Washington. Thank you.